Okay, today we're going to be finding the domain and range of continuous graphs that have two boundaries. And those boundaries are going to be the dots at the end that you see. Okay, so you see this dot right here and this dot right here. So we do want to use our ghosts, which are not pictured here, because that's going to help us. So remember that if I have the ghost, Mr. Phil has the closed nose, and he has lines under his eyes, okay? Mr. O has an open nose, and he has no lines. That's going to help us. All right, so what we're going to do is we always, for domain, remember that domain is X, and we are going to go to the X-axis at each point. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go to the X-axis. I'm going to go here, go to the X-axis. You always want to draw that line. And so you always start on the left. Now, our normal picture has like a starting guy over here on this line right here. There's usually a starting guy racing. Okay, we're going to start on the left. So this number on the X-axis is -5. This is our domain here. Now, because that blue line right there has an open circle, that is Mr. Phil. And so we always do less than, that never changes, but we are not going to underline it because you see how Mr. Phil has no underline on his eyes. Okay, then we go to the second line. We go from left to right. So I go to this blue line and I go up to the X-axis, and this number is 0. Now you have to have the X in the middle, you have to have the less than and 0. But on that number, because this is Mr. Phil right there, we are going to underline the second less than symbol. All right, now we're going to go ahead and clear that off, and we're going to do the range. Range is the Y value. I'll make this purple here. Range is your Y value, and so you're going to go to each dot and go to the Y-axis. So here and right here is on the Y-axis. And so we always start at the bottom. So your starting dude on the normal picture is down here, okay? He's going to start down there at the bottom. So we're going to look at this bottom number right here, and we have -4 less than Y. And that is Mr. Phil. So we are going to underline this, keep your less than, and we're going to go to the top. And this number hits at +6, and that is Mr. O. So we are not going to underline it. So these are your two answers.